Hello, I am Dr. Earthworm Robotnik. Welcome back to my channel. And today I begin a new Let's Play. Before I begin, though, I want to say thank you all for voting for what marathon you want me to do, and I'm going to stick to it and marathon 4 games of a series I thoroughly enjoy. And that would have to be the Jak and Daxter series. Here I'm going to cover the main trilogy in HD and conclude it all with the combat racing spin-off because that game was badass. And this also happened to be coincidentally and concurrent with this happens to be like really straight around the same time as the death battle announcement of Ratchet vs. Jak. And that 64% actually came from when I actually attempted to Let's Play this earlier in my career of Let's Playing. Well, career is a bit loose of a term. But I tried to Let's Play this around like a triumvirate of Resident Evil, Skull Monkeys, and this, but I happened to lose most of my videos to it, so I scrapped this Let's Play and just finished Resident Evil and moved on to Doom, but now I'm coming back and I intend to conquer it for the channel along with Jacks 2 and 3. Especially because my internal immortal enemy known as Darkside Phil happened to butcher the first 2 games heavily. So expect me to provide a lot of pot shots to DSP as always because DSP sucks at video games. So let's overwrite that old file and begin our progress.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the Precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to the sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
You wonder why?
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
I'd like to point out that evil dude was voiced by Dee Snider of Twisted Sister fame.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that?
Surprise, bitch! Well, he's dead. Every furry's greatest dream.
That stung. I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened. What?
Furries would be reacting in joy at becoming anthropomorphic.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Might not be a good idea to piss him off. Or any further, at least.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Let's see, and this as usual, the first part will always be titled, This is how you...
Floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
So yeah, essentially these things act as currency. Collect 90 of them most of the time, and you can use it to trade in for a power cell for most people. Although oracles require 120. And they also require 2 payments also.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Graph zoomer.
And these essentially are kind of like Jiggies in Banjo-Kazooie or Power Stars in Super Mario 64. Collect enough and you can advance further in the game.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
So essentially, yeah, these are like the easier power cells to get. If you're stuck on finding some and if you don't want to go for 100% completion, just go for the scout fly. They're easy to get.
I had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
So yeah, obviously these magnetize the precursor orbs, enabling you to grab them quicker. And it also makes you go fast.
Blue Eco cluster you pick up.
I would make an obvious Metallica joke, like a Ride the Lightning joke, but I really just feel like I've done that plenty of times, like Guilty Gear helping though, but that's also because that's part named of Kai Kisuke's Overdrive. But I'll save that for when I actually shock people with lightning. And when it comes to parts that DSP really, like, you know, fucked up badly on, I can't really recall any though at the moment, other than really the tutorial where he managed to miss one of the scout flies somehow. And there was the claw fight, which, I'll be honest, when I first played the game back in the day, I kind of had a little trouble with, but that's because I was a kid at the time.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Then that's also just because I've completely forgot how bad he did at this game, although it does have a spot in the So Bad It's Horrible page on TV tropes.
More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
There we go. Stop interrupting me, Kiro. Anyway, like, although, like, this is listed on the So Bad It's Horrible, like, his playthrough of the So Bad It's Horrible page on TV tropes. But it's like just because the Jak 2 Let's Play was like even worse from him. Oh god, that was horrible.
The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Then also the reason why I didn't put the This Is How You Don't Play of Ratchet and Clank on my...
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big...
the color's a little bright on them. Oh, now I see them. The colors on this HD port also look really good, too.
You can jump once.
Oh, whoops.
And jump again in the air.
Well, that was
Even higher
stupid.
ranges.
There we go. We got all the orbs. Oh, I mean, all the power cells. Thank God DSP's also yet to play Jak 3 at the moment. Like, the reason why I didn't put, like, the Ratchet... This is how you don't play Ratchet and Clank was that that was a blind Let's Play of mine, technically. So, and it's also why this is how you do play. Let's see. Let's find an area to go to. Well, what's the difference between these? That's Green Sage's Hut, and Green Sage's Hut. I think I'll go to Green Sage's Hut.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jak? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Oh, in case no one's noticed this, like, plant enemy at the moment, this is a cameo of one of the enemies from Crash Bandicoot, which I Let's Played back in December, actually. It was one of my last camcorder playthroughs along with Jet Set Radio. Let's see, let's talk to Kira real quick.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Well, at least it's not gonna be like Sonic Unleashed from Sonic 2006.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Yeah, let's actually head to the jungle first. That way we can also, because that way we can also get because it also unblocks most of the stuff on the beach. Let's explore for a little bit, which also made this game really stick out back in like late 2001. I mean, when I rented this initially back in the day. Like the whole no load time thing, like the whole no loading screens.
Hey! Lil furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
Hate to break it to you, buddy, but we have to go back there. Although we can't do it immediately. And I do intend on 100%ing this. Because I know this game like the back of my hand. Although I never 100% it back when I bought it. I actually didn't buy this game until like 2005, actually. Kind of odd. Let's talk to the...
Hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old Precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 Precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
I'd like to probably point out that that's actually probably just an adoptive uncle. I mean, you'll see later. I'm not gonna divulge anything really at the moment. Let's talk to the mayor.
Oh, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 Precursor orbs.
Also, like, one thing I do remember all distinctly about Phil's thing was that he complained that everyone offers too much, which is a 90 orb limit, but I think that's the bird watcher. I know what I have to do there, but I'll just talk to her anyway. Why not?
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainframe. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Let's see, this right here is a cap.
Weird-looking thing. I'll bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco.
And they contain plenty of these precursor orbs. Use the blue eco to open it up, obviously. See, let's get these yakkos in there. There, asshole, get in there. There, get in there. There, tenderize it. No, wrong way, butthole. What the hell? Oh, there's another asshole too, apparently.
Lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go.
There we got those assholes in there. Let's go get that power cell.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Now let's just conclude this part by just seeing the oracle while we explore.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there. This must be a precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about. I hope they weren't as ugly in person.
So let's talk.
Awakens the oracle. Wait. One of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
So yeah, these guys pretty much request that you bring 240. I don't know why, but the voice kind of reminds me of Black Doom from that piece of shit game, Shadow the Hedgehog. That's it. I think I'll just conclude the part here. See you guys next time.